Welcome, namaste friends. Friends of the Yoga Room, thank you so much. I am Emily and here to do our Tuesday Vinyasa practice in heart and expression and connection. I welcome you to join us as you are at your comfort level. So feel free to do what is comfortable, to add a little more, to subtract a little bit. We'll do plenty of lunges and some gentle flows. Give me a little comment on how the sound is much better. Thank you. Okay, good. I'm using a Bluetooth, so hopefully that's picking up better than yesterday. Working on our backlighting, so every day is progress. So thank you for your patience and your persistence and all that you bring, because I appreciate you so deeply and have great gratitude for you when we come together in practice. So let's begin standing in Tadasana pose, the pose of the mountain. Breathing in the nose, and let's begin with breathing out the mouth as you roll the shoulders back and down. With an expression of openness through the palms and the heart and the mind. With an equal balance of rooting through the feet, spreading the branches of the fingers, and lengthening through the strong trunk of the spine. So go ahead and spread the toes a little bit more, putting a little bit of space between each toe, a little bit more than usual. And let us breathe in, lifting up the side ribs, reaching the arms up, opening up tall through the armpits, and turning the palms out, flexing at the wrists. Exhale. So let us equally root into the feet as we reach up through the arms. And then exhale, propelling the spine tall through the shoulders. Inhale, root through the feet. Reach through the arms, taking this expression of breath. And exhale, bringing hands into the heart. So let us begin with some centering breath. If there is a dot in the center of your palm, go ahead and bring that directly over the belly button. And the same with the other. So we're stacking those three center points together. And we're going to inhale through the nose and exhale through the nose. So to practice a Ujjayi breath, so we're going to hear the reverberation of the breath through the body. This is an excellent practice to do anytime you need some calming, some centering, some grounding. Deep breaths into the low belly, into the low back. Three-dimensional breaths into the side ribs. And now harnessing this energy that you're breathing up from the earth, breathing up through the feet, and exhaling out the crown of the head, fountaining energy around you. So we're going to continue this expression of life and breath as we open up the palms and bringing the forearms first parallel to the floor and drawing the elbows back slightly. Pulling the triceps back. spreading the toes. And now flare the forearms out. So you can feel the clavicles opening up and the shoulder blades drawing into the spine. And then again, straightening at the arms, opening up the palms as wide as you can. Inhale, taking the arms up and back, and come to a forward bend. So you can take the arms out to the sides or forward for a little bit more strength to the lower back. Imagine that this is going to happen a few times in practice today. My earbud falling out. So stay in forward bend, and let us relax. Inhale and lift halfway. And then exhale, we're going to fold and set the right foot back into lunge. And I had some music start on my end. I don't know if it started on your end. Can you hear some music? I'll look and check it. So I get to maybe this is my earbud. I'm still learning, borrowing this. So we're in lunge. We're in lunge of the right leg. So let's take the right leg back. And we're going to exhale and drop into the hips and drop into the jaw. And we're going to inhale and lift slightly so we're coming out of the stretch. And then we're going to exhale and drop the jaw and the hips. We're going to step the left foot back and lengthen through the heel, lengthen through the crown. Now feel free always to come to the knees, but we're going to slowly lower. And we're going to glide the hands forward, elbows lift, and we're going to press it to the fingertips and inhale, massage and stretch the spine coming up, and exhale coming down, but lift the elbows again. So with the feet wide and just a gentle yawning here of the spine, inhale up and release. Good. So just come up to where you begin to feel the stretch. So this is just the warming up, just the beginning. Maybe some back bends that you've been neglecting. And let's see how this feels to the spine. Good. Bring the hands underneath the shoulders. And we're going to push up to hands and knees. And let us move in cat-cow posture. So, let me see if someone looking something about the music here. No music. It could be louder in directions. Okay. So we're moving through some cat-cow postures. And exhale, press the floor away. Let's warm up and breathe like your spine is breathing. Inhale, exhale. Let the spine and the breath be one in movement and in awakening. And the next breath to slowly take us to downward dog. So we're going to go ahead and relax through the heels. Widen the feet how you are comfortable. And shake your head out. Go ahead and feel how you're pressing into the palms. And the depth of breath. So oftentimes the heels are away from the floor, and that's okay in downward dog. The knees can be bent in downward dog. Our goal is to have a nice straight spine, strong and long upper arms. And we're going to simply just walk forward from here. Checking to find the alignment of the feet are parallel and toes forward. And exhale to release. Inhale, drawing up. And let us join the palms and make that connection. And exhale, bringing hands into the heart. Okay, so inhale, drawing up, drawing back. So longevity here through the spine, through the breath. Inhale and drawing the length of the spine, offering the heart forward. Exhale to fold, and the left foot comes back. And exhale to drop into the hips. So we're going to inhale. So this is the other side now. Inhale, lift until you're not feeling the stretch here in the hip flexor. And exhale until you do feel the stretch in the hip flexor. So inhale, drawing up. Exhale, dropping the jaw, dropping the hips. Inhale again, lift. And exhale, stretching. Okay, let's step back with both feet into plank from the feet or the knees, but find strength here. And we're going to slowly lower. So I'm going to come back into our dynamic cobra pose, where the hands are forward. In front of the forehead, we're at the fingertips, and we're inhaling up. So I want to warm up the spine just a little bit more, and exhale to lengthen and release. Inhale with intention and energy through the spine, and exhale to release. Inhale, rise and bend in Bhujangasana, and lengthen, exhale. So let's do this one more time, really just finding the back bend through the upper spine, the thoracic spine. Exhale to lengthen, release. So gliding the knees, hip distance or closer. Hands under the shoulders, coming up for some cat-cow postures again. So let us stretch and open through the spine, opening through the heart. And as you exhale and find the kidneys opening up to the spine, go ahead and take a moment to take a little C-shaped stretch. Good. Inhale, offering the heart forward. Exhale, round. And when you're in this cat posture, alternating shoulder, hip, squeezing together. And we'll take a breath to move to downward dog. Hips high. And finding the depth in your downward dog. And we'll step forward. So planting the feet, lifting halfway, and then exhale and fold. Let's stay for a moment in our forward bend. We'll lift halfway and exhale, fold. So let's inhale to standing. This time just gently drawing in through the belly. Inhale, continuing up into a back bend. Exhale, dive to forward fold. Inhale, lengthening from sit bones to crown. Exhale, fold, let's step the right foot back. So this time, let's lower the right knee and feel as though the back knee and left foot are squeezing together. Make sure you have cushion underneath the back knee. And we're thinking that we're trying to wrinkle the mat between the front foot and the back knee, just to give it some extra tone and support here at the base. Inhale and exhale. And as you inhale, slightly lift. And as you exhale, deepen the lunge. Inhale, slightly lift. Exhale, deepen the lunge. So let's take our hand down to the floor, keep the other hand at the front leg, and just take a moment to come as far as it feels comfortable and breathable into this lunge. So a little bit past where we were kind of moving dynamically a moment ago. Lower the chest inside the knee and lift tall through the chest. We're going to press into the front foot, bringing the hips back. Let's bring the hips over the back knee, and we'll go ahead and stand up on this back knee. So bring hands to hips, flexing the front foot, breathe the arms up, and we're going to dive hands to the floor. So certainly feel free to bring your hands to some blocks, but bend and straighten here the front ankle. And we'll come back and flexion here of the foot. This is good. So we're lengthening here. We're going to come back forward into lunge. And we'll lift the back knee. Lift the back knee into lunge again. Let's step the left foot back. This time we're going to lower a little bit slower. So just taking your time, building strength of the arms. And we're coming up into Sphinx pose this time. So the elbows will be underneath the shoulders. Forearms are parallel and palms are down. So as you come into this back bend, we're going to do so gradually with the intention of subtleness in the spine. So I want you to press first, inhaling downward through the forearms. And as you exhale, drop back as though you're trying to pull gently the triceps back to the legs. So you're very subtly deepening the back bend here of the upper spine. We're going to exhale and breathe to release. Hands into the shoulders. Push to hands and knees, cat-cow postures. Good. Keep breathing, finding mobility in the spine. And we're going to breathe to downward dog. So drawing the navel in. So your choice, you can walk forward or go ahead and take the right leg up. Stepping 1 foot forward if you would like into lunge. And breathing the back foot up, lifting halfway. Exhale and fold. So we're going to inhale, drawing up, reaching up tall. Let the palms join and connect. We're going to dive into forward bend. We're going to lift halfway so the thighs are pressing back. The heart is offering forward. And we'll exhale and fold other leg back. So my left leg back. And then we're going to exhale into the lunge. So we're going to go ahead and lift halfway. Feeling the back knee, front foot gently trying to wrinkle the mat. Exhale. So find the space, find the length. Find the resonance. Good. Drop the jaw. So let's take the front hand down. And take a little bit more of a stretch here. So meeting the resistance with surrender and gentleness and never anything forceful. Make sure that you're still breathing in and out. Good. Press into the front foot. Bring the hips back over the back knee. Make sure you have cushion there. Good. And we'll inhale and flex and straighten the front foot. We'll bring the hands down if you like. She'll give us nice greeting to the hamstring. So notice your breath, put the two together. So the breath is leading, the movement is gently following, responding with ease and depth. Good. We'll come forward back into lunge. Maybe finding just a little bit more room to stretch in the hips and stepping the foot back into plank posture. Into your plank, maybe you're coming to hands and knees. We're gonna rock slowly, lower down a little bit slower, strengthening the arms. And we can come into a Sphinx pose, coming at the elbows, or maybe if you're ready, to a Cobra pose where the elbows are lifted and we're at the hands. But I invite you to really bring length to the neck, breath and space to the neck, so the shoulders are away from the ears and not up by the earlobes. So the elbows can micro bend a little bit so you can give a little bit more distance and space. Lengthen the back of the neck and dropping the jaw, relaxing the tongue, and let us lengthen and intentionally release. So inhale, hands and knees, cat-cow postures. And when we're in this good deep cat posture, go ahead and bring hip and shoulder together on one side and the other side. Good. Creating kind of this C shape or crescent through the spine. And breathing to downward dog. So it's optional to take your left leg up. Rolling the inner left thigh to the skies. And taking the left foot forward first maybe, or going ahead and walking up. Let's take both legs up. Checking the feet, parallel the feet, lengthen the spine, inhale, and exhale. Go ahead and bend the knees more than needed. Take the arms back and up. Shake your head out. Make sure the neck is relaxed. So both arms are back and up. Relax the neck. And we're going to come through chair pose. So allow your fingertips to graze the floor. And then from there, pull the belly in, wiggle the toes, and bring the hands to the heart. So we've got a nice long spine from sit bones to crown. The knees are easy, but go ahead and lower to the desire of strength here in the legs, all while keeping the toes relaxed. Press into the feet, inhale up and back. And let's come hands to heart and put a little pressure between the palms. An acknowledgement of a strong and intentional touch and guidance. The length of the fingers, the pads of the fingers connecting. Inhaling up and back. Let's bring the thumbs to the third eye and looking within. Let's forward bend. Good. Relaxing the hands, lift halfway. We're going to fold and step the right foot back for warrior one. So the back foot's coming about a 45-degree angle. We're squaring the rib cage forward. Go ahead and try to lift the back arch of the foot. Find the strength of the front leg, inner and outer thigh. Working evenly, and lift the triceps. Inhale, exhale, fold, lunge, plank posture, lower down, and back bend. So let's slowly roll the shoulders back. Wonderful. And we're going to come to downward dog. So if you feel strong in the core to hinge up from here, go ahead. Otherwise, lower. Move through table. Then pull the belly in. Lift to downward dog. And breathe to lift the right leg. Now you can lift to parallel to the floor or higher. And we'll breathe to step the right foot forward. And we'll breathe the left foot forward. Inhale, lift and lengthen. Exhale and fold. And we're going to really power through the feet, pressing through the feet. Inhale, rise with strong legs. Inhale, coming up. Exhale, thumbs to the third eye, and with steadiness and an internal focus, fold. Good, ground the hands. As you press the thighs back, lift the chest, inhale. Exhale and fold, left foot steps back. Warrior one. So we've got a nice stride of the legs. Inhale, drawing up. Triceps are lifted. Exhale, deepen the lunge slightly so the knee is not past the heel. Deep breaths. Stay here. I'm going to check something on the screen, making sure my audio is okay. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Okay. For joining in. I appreciate it so much. Good, steady gaze, strong legs, and we're going to deepen the back bend. And even if it's just pretend, we're still getting length. Okay, we're still getting benefit. And exhale, fold. So we're going to come down to lunge. We're going to step back to plank posture, and then slowly we're going to lower down. We're going to inhale into a back bend, the back bend of your choice. Make sure the neck is long, the side neck is long. Let's take a moment. Make sure the rest of our body is responding with ease. And again, you may choose to hinge from here just as long as you feel very strong in the core. Otherwise, go ahead and lengthen, lower, inhale to table, and exhale to downward facing dog. So we're breathing through the whole body, through the joints. Anywhere that you have tenderness, stiffness. So this whole practice is for a massage, a meditation of the muscles, of the soft tissue, of the consciousness of ourselves. You may choose to breathe. Inhale the left leg up. Exhale to breathe the foot forward into lunge, just as far as it feels comfortable. Inhale, stepping forward and adjusting the feet. Parallel and rooted. Root deeply, connect. Fold, let's take the arms back and up. So both arms back and up. Head is dropped and relaxed. So coming up through chair pose again. So we're going to, again, keep the knees as far as you can behind the toes. Toes are relaxed, not gripping. So I say their toes are wiggly because we don't want them to grip. We want to keep the weight evenly distributed through the ball of the foot and just not bringing any tension through the corners of the body. So let's inhale up and back. There's that area in our brain where if we are doing it or we think we're doing it, the brain doesn't necessarily know the difference. So again, if part of this practice is just pretend, like the deep back bends or any stiff areas of your body, just remember, we're still getting benefit. So let's fold, looking inwards to forward bend. Good. We're going to lift halfway. We're going to exhale, fold, stepping the right foot back. So let's get into warrior two. So taking up a nice long stride on the mat. Exhale as you drop the jaw, settle the hips. So let's just think of just the feet for a second. Just the feet. Go ahead and check the feet. The legs. Knee is over the heel. Back leg is straight and strong. The hips square over the shoulders, under the shoulders. And let us take the arms up. So today, let's have a little bit of eagle arms. So you can either take just the forearms together, the wrists together, the elbows together, or if your arms will allow, Really try to stack the elbows, and the leg that is your bent leg, let's put that one on top. So the palms are coming together. So I want you to think of inhaling in the upper back between the shoulder blades, almost scooping the elbows forward and lifted. Is it possible to lift the elbows to the height of the shoulders? Just see. And we're going to use the front arm and move that over just a little bit to breathe underneath the shoulder blade. So the front shoulder blade, getting a huge breath here. Let the chin relax on the front deltoid upper arm here. The shoulder, relax the jaw. All right. We're going to come into a dancing warrior. So I want you to just to release the arms like wings. We're going to let the backhand glide down the leg, open up, and take a deep breath and just pretend as though you could just breathe into these front ribs. And we're going to take the arms to a windmill, into lunge, exhale, exhale the left foot back, lower, inhale to your back bend. We're going to exhale and deepen the back bend. Think of the back of the neck long, the back of the ears, working behind you. You may hinge up to downward dog or carefully lower. Come up through table pose, downward dog. Good. Controlling every movement, every transition, every journey from pose to pose. Breathe, the right leg slightly lifted, and take the opportunity to relax the left heel. Breathing the right foot forward. Exhaling, dropping the jaw, dropping the hips. Inhale, back foot forward. Lifting halfway. Exhale, fold, soften the belly. Soften the belly, look within. We're going to rise to standing. Inhale. And exhale, thumbs to third eye. Looking within. Fold. Some nice pressure here. Gently between the eyebrows. Good. Lift halfway, inhale. All right, as we exhale, the left foot's going to come back for Warrior 2. Virabhadrasana 2. All right, so we're going to widen the stance. We're going to feel the feet. Check in with the feet. The knees. The upper legs. The shoulders and hips square. The back of the neck long. And I like to turn the palms up because you can see the shoulder blades come back and down, rolling into the spine. So we're going to come to eagle arms. So again, either the forearms can come together, or with the right arm, or the arm of the front leg on top, crisscross the elbows, continue to spiral around the forearms. Inhale to lift the elbows. And again, feel as though you're scooping the elbows forward and opening up between the shoulder blades. And then using the back arm just to help pull the front arm around just a little bit. Let the chin relax over here on the shoulder. Take a breath, find the balance of all the muscles. Inhale, open up. A huge yawn to underneath the shoulder blade. There's always some knots and tightness underneath those. And a breath to unravel and windmill the front arm up and back. And now we're going to pretend just to breathe deep into the base of the front lung. And a breath to take the front and back hand to lunge, to plank. So ideally, all on the exhalation lower. The inhalation takes us to back bend. So your back bend. Exhale the shoulders down. See how your back is feeling after all these back bends. Warming up. Can you feel yourself moving a little deeper, easier? Don't push it, but just find the space. We're going to meet slowly by releasing, pulling the belly in, table, arch, and downward dog. Relax the right heel as much as you possibly can as you bring the weight to the right foot and lift the left leg. Now we can just lift inches, or you can continue to lift higher. Huge breaths. See where you are. We're going to breathe the left foot forward. Lengthen the spine and fold. Good. So let's bend the knees, power through the feet. Inhale, deepen the inhalation. Deepen the inhalation. Exhale, hands to heart. All right, so let's warm up into some twists, beginning first with swinging the arms. And as you do so, just allow the hands to pat the body, especially acknowledging the kidneys. Huge breaths. So giving the kidneys a little bit of a pat as you twist around, relaxing from the ears, down the sides of the neck, the shoulders. And then see if you can twist a little bit deeper while keeping your balance as you lift one foot and the other. Switch. See if you can turn behind you. All right. So let's come forward. Let's take an inviting breath, opening up the palms, opening up just a huge sun breath. Let the palms or the fingertips join overhead. And exhale, arms down. Finding yourself standing more steadily, a little bit stronger, with more energy. Move into shoulder rolls. Inhale forward and up. And exhale back and down. Inhale forward and up. And exhale back and down. So very important to do these every day, just to keep the circulation in the shoulders, the stiffness at bay. Okay, so let's go ahead and come down to the floor, and I want to do a few more pranayama or breathing exercises. So if you have a little cushion of sorts, go ahead and sit on it, just something little. Or if it's uncomfortable to sit on the floor, go ahead and sit on something a little bit taller, or sit on a chair is perfectly fine. All right, so we're going to find the depth of the spine, the lift of the spine, lifting up the chest, rolling the shoulders back. Turning the palms up is not only a way to keep open and receptive, but also to get the shoulders back a little bit more. Just always thinking of our posture, because when we can take a deeper breath, it helps our brain to stay awake and more alert. Gets more oxygen through our heart and our lungs when we have better posture. And then think of, again, finding that length of the spine by lifting out through the back of the neck. Okay, so maintaining that, we're going to breathe the fingertips just as lightly, like sprinkles, touching the crown of the head. And we're going to inhale and open up, winging the elbows back. And we're going to exhale and hug the elbows to touching and into the navel. Inhale, opening up. Exhale, drop the jaw. And we're going to really exhale, exhale, exhale. All the residual air at the base of the lungs. Keeping our lungs healthy, keeping the spine supple. Exhale. Now exhale, exhale. Exhale a little more, a little more. And inhale. Good. Inhale a little more. Inhale a little more. And exhale. Good. Exhale a little bit more. And let's see if you can leave it out for 2 seconds. Inhale. Inhale, inhale. A little more. A little more. Absorb. 2 seconds. And exhale. Good. Exhale. A little more. A little more. Good. Come up. Easy, easy, easy. Let us relax. Okay, so bring the right hand down on the floor. Or sometimes I think this gets me backwards. So bring one hand to the floor and breathe the opposite arm up and exhale over. All right. Nice crescent to the side. Press into the hand. Inhale up. Exhale, release. Inhale, taking arm up. Exhale, over. Press into the lower hand to assist you up. Release. Inhale, a little more length. Exhale, a little more control, a little more depth. Let the lower arm assist you up. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale, we're coming into a twist. So take the hand over to the opposite knee. And we're going to square the shoulders towards the opposite side of the mat. So let's see, thinking of the hips and the shoulders perpendicular. So let's see if we can work towards that 90-degree angle. So think of the pelvic floor drawing in and up, lifting up through the center belly, through the center chest, through the crown of the head. So we're looking at our screens all the time. So I want you to close your eyes, turn your eyes far around into the spiral as you can, and now open your eyes as wide as you possibly can. Keep the eyes open. Good. Go ahead and close. Let the pupils rest. Turn your eyes up towards the brow. Open your eyes. Take a deep breath. Close. Look down towards the chin. Squint the eyes open. Good. Close. And now to the opposite side. And close your eyes. So we're going to slowly, with eyes closed, slowly release the twist. Okay, let's do a few shoulder rolls. Coming back to center. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, forward and up. And exhale, back. Okay, twist the other way. So we've got our hand to the knee. Let's take a minute, just kind of wiggling in. And then we'll exhale and work the shoulders, thinking, pretending sometimes, if they're perpendicular to the hips. So obviously one side is always going to be a little bit easier than the other. Notice which side that is. Take a moment, find the balance, find the ease, find the invitation, or wait for the invitation. All right. So when we're there, soften into that space. Good. Drawing up energy through the pelvic floor, through the center pelvis, the center belly. Continue to spiral up, lifting through the base of the heart, through the neck, through the crown of the head. All right, so moving from the center, exhale, allow the chin to follow. Close your eyes. Look as far as you can, continuing the spiral. And then open your eyes as wide as you can and see what it is all the way around, as far as you can see. Open your eyes a little wider. Close your eyes. Up towards the brow, open your eyes. Deep breath. Close. down to the chin. Use the eyelids, open them just a tiny bit. Good, and the opposite side of the clock. Good, and close. We're going to very slowly and with consciousness and control release. All right, roll the shoulders forward. Okay, let the chin come into the chest for a moment. Let the shoulders relax where they are. From the base of the spine, inhale, drawing up with ease. And exhale, release. So let us come to our backs next. Let's bring knees into chest. And allow the back of your head to be supported by the earth. Feel the strong support of the earth. So let's bring the legs up. Point the toes. Now keep the ball of the foot pointed, but flex the toes back. And then press out through the heel. Circle your ankles, but do so slowly. If your arms don't need to hold the legs, let's take the hands now. Fingers up, spread wide. Make tight fists. Spread the fingers wide. Make tight fists. Spread the fingers wide. Good. So let's go ahead and bring the right knee into the chest. Let the shoulders relax back, the elbows to be pulled down by gravity. And working the hips a little bit. Let's now take the hand, one hand to the foot and the other hand to the foot. Externally rotate the knee. All right, let's feel this stretch in the knee and in the hip. See where you can relax in the back side of your body while you enjoy the stretch of the hip and the knee. Now, if you need to, you can bend your straight leg if you feel like that will support your lower back more, but keep the lower back even. Okay, so let's go ahead and bring both hands back to the knee and both knees in the chest. We're going to bring the knees all the way over, continue to that same side where your foot was. And we're going to take the hand and we're going to bring it to the side of the sternum, the side of the chest bone, and just start to almost bring some traction here along the skin and the pectoral muscles and the fascia so that the chest can turn open towards the skies. Now go ahead and maintain this gentle pull. Allowing the twist to happen. All right, so let's go ahead and relax the arm. Notice your breath. Let's take 3 huge breaths here. Huge but natural, not forceful, but just deep, centering, relaxing breaths. As you exhale, ease into the twist. Third breath. And we're going to roll to our back, bringing the first leg into the chest. So keep the lower back pressing into the floor. Lift the shoulder blades. Lift the nose up to the knee. And slowly release. One more time. Pulling the belly in, very slowly, evenly, working with the upper and lower abdominals equally. Lift the shoulder blades up to the knee. And release. Okay, supporting the leg, let's go ahead and switch. All right, so holding onto the knee first, and then take 1 and 2 hands to the foot. And let's see how this feels on this side, externally rotating the knee and the hip. And just breathing here, making sure that this feels okay. Again, if you need to keep the knee bent, that's just fine. But if you do so, think of right and left, lower back, equally pressing in to the mat, the neck and shoulders relaxed, following each breath. And we're going to relax that bend of the leg, bring the knees up, and go ahead and come over, legs to the opposite side. We're going to take the top hand and scooting out the lower shoulder blade. We're going to come just to the side of the chest bone, and we're going to give a little fascial release here by just taking the hand and assisting the chest opening up towards the ceiling. Try to relax the head and neck. If you want to, you can take your free hand to help ground the knee, keep it from floating. Notice what happens at the end of every exhalation. If you find that element of surrender, now take the upper hand and let it relax open. Observe your breath. And slowly breathing the back hand over to the front. As you roll to your back, we're going to bring the first leg into the chest. The opposite leg, straightening out the other leg. All right, and equally as you exhale, drawing the upper, lower abdominals in towards the navel, letting the shoulder blades lift, nose to knee. Inhale, lengthen, creating space. Again, drawing in, draw the abdomen in, knee to chest, nose to knee, and release. So let's do happy baby pose here to find alignment. Bring your feet straight up to the ceiling, knees are bent, hands to the arch side of the foot, and just press the palms into the arches. And as you do so, you'll stretch here in the hips and the tops of the legs. You can also do this by taking the first 2 fingers, holding the great toe. Either way is appropriate. And feel what's going on in the lower back. So you'll probably feel a strong stretch here of the hips. But try to bring your awareness to the lower back and feel that support of the floor. Taking a deep breath and either pulling or pushing, however you're holding onto your feet, knees towards the floor a little bit. And bring the soles of your feet to touching. Swivel the hands around. Support the feet. And let's hug the knees together. Squeeze the knees together. And bring your feet to the floor. So let us come to our time of taking this whole practice into the mind and body and spirit into, by coming into Shavasana. I invite you to lay however you are comfortable, whether that is flat on the floor, supine, or with hands on the belly, or even knees bent or legs up the wall. So now breathe in the nose and out the mouth. And as you exhale, relax the texture of your mouth. As you inhale, open the body. And as you exhale, create the most relaxing space you can underneath you. Allowing your body to rest as heavily as possible to the pull of gravity. Allow the inner corners of your eyes to soften and the outer corners of your eyes to soften. Allow your head to weigh a little bit more as you relax into the back of your head. Relaxing between the shoulder blades. The abdomen. The center of the chest. Relaxing the legs. So feel your entire body rested, fully relaxed, and also being fully aware of every inch of your body. center of your chest and inflate, opening up, and relax. Inhale into the base of the heart and letting the breath move out into every direction of the body, beyond the skin. And exhale. So with this next breath, taking it all in, all the benefits, all the focus, the concentration. And exhale the belly in. Glide your knees to bend and bring your knees one at a time into the chest. Loosening up the lower back once again. And roll to your side. Continue to roll into your hands, pushing up to a seated position. You may choose to sit with a prop, but find your spine tall, and let us take a breath together. Inhale the arms up, joining the palms, and exhale, hands coming into the heart center, where we will continue to resonate together this week until we practice again. Namaste. Thank you so much. And I'll plan on doing another live video every Monday and Tuesday. And I will look forward to seeing you again. Thank you.